Programmers, it's me. I wanted to do another video for us today because I'm going to be out of town next week. Anyway, this is the second time that I have done this video because the Cam Studio goofed up, and so you got to watch me type all the stuff in, but now it's typed in, so I just have to tell you what I did. Anyway, this week all we're going to do is the validation and the error checking for these four fields: week, enter date, type, and hours. Okay? And basically you go through each one and you go through the events thing. That's the little lightning rod. And on the leave section you double click it and it'll create you a paragraph in the C code. Alrighty? And so I'll show you the code that we've got here. I think me going back and forth is what confused it before. But anyway, for our first one, let's see if we're going too far. Okay, this stuff was from the last video. For our first one is the week box, and we added code in to make sure that it was a number. And if it wasn't a number, then it sent you an error message and sent you back to the field. And then I checked for the week to make sure they just had a 10-week range. And then our second function or event that we was checking was the enter date, and all we did with that was just made sure that it was a date. That's about the only error checking that we did. And if it wasn't a date, we sent an error message. And then the third box was that type text box, and we wanted to make sure they had a R, a V, an S, or an H. And they could have entered lowercase, and then I converted it to uppercase. So, and if it wasn't one of those, then they got an error message and it sent them back to work on that. And then the last one was the hours text box. And my work, we just let them have a maximum of 8 hours, and they have to be whole numbers. They can't do a part of an hour. They have to do a whole hour. But of course, after we get the adjust hours section done, you know, you can go back in and edit that any way you wanted. But for this program, it's just whole numbers. Anyway, I'm going to save it all, and I'm going to click run. Let's see what happens. I hope this recorder don't mess up on me again. Let's see, special time. There it is. Let's do for me 1104. Of course, it's not going to create any records right now. We're just doing validating. Let's see, and it pulled it up. Let's for a week. Let's do 559. Let's do 600. I should get an error message with that. Yep, invalid week entered. Okay, let's pull this back to 559 so we can get out of that field, because it won't let you leave the field. And the others, we're just going to trust they would work, and I'm going to go ahead and click exit. Anyway, that is all for today, and I'll see you guys or talk to you guys in a couple of weeks. Alrighty?